Hi, this is Joe DeLizio from the National Weather Service El Paso and Santa Teresa. I'm here to talk about some strong winds and dangerous fire weather conditions Tuesday, March 16th, 2021. So let's get started here. What does the setup look like? Well, we have a cold front from the west that will be moving east throughout the day, a low pressure system to our northeast, and an upper level system moving through as well. So all these three factors will combine to create some strong winds across the area. The strongest winds within this warning area from El Paso to Las Cruces up towards Cloudcroft, and still some windy conditions across the west and northwest areas with a wind advisory in place. So for the high wind warning across the eastern areas here, expecting west to southwest winds 35 to 45 miles per hour with a gust 60 to 65 miles per hour. And for the advisory, 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 55 miles per hour. Pretty comparable times as far as beginning and expiration date, but the high wind warning will go about an hour later into the evening. And we have 2-point forecasts here for El Paso and Cloudcroft. Cloudcroft will have a little bit stronger winds during the daytime hours on Tuesday, but expecting 40 to 60 mile per hour winds across El Paso during the daytime hours. In addition, here we'll have some blowing dust and fire weather concerns. Have a blowing dust advisory from Lordsburg, Deming, Las Cruces, and northeast and southeast of there into El Paso. Expecting poor visibility at times, perhaps down to 1 mile. This will generate some hazardous driving conditions as well. The winds will combine with some low relative humidity to create some high fire danger, and thus we have a red flag warning in effect from noon Tuesday through 8 p.m. Tuesday evening as well. And the blown dust advisory begins mid-afternoon through the early evening hours. So similar past events. So here are some examples of some structural damage. This is from wind damage in El Paso, March 12th. This is a few years ago. Um, there's some difficulty driving conditions here, an overturned tractor trailer from some high winds and crosswinds, some damage to vegetation and tree limbs possible. Here's an example from Cloudcroft, which can in turn cause some structural damage. And then blowing dust will also lower visibility across the area, as we sort of mentioned. So now a quick little summary of the impacts here. Strong winds with the strongest winds during the mid-afternoon hours Tuesday, but strong winds from midday Tuesday through Tuesday evening. Expecting some peak winds from 30 to 45 miles per hour, sustained winds with gusts 55 to 65 miles per hour. Again, the strongest winds will be across the east-facing slopes, including El Paso, up north and east into the Sacramento Mountains. Hazardous driving conditions not only from strong and crosswinds, but also low visibility from blowing dust as well. And these strong winds can possibly lead to some minor damage to structures and vegetation possible, as we saw with downed tree limbs. One more thing to note here is isolated power outages are not out of the question as well. And in addition, high fire danger will be possible as we have that red flag warning in effect midday Tuesday through Tuesday evening. Again, outdoor burning is not recommended. And so that was the summary slide. Now you can get all the latest information here on our Facebook page, Twitter, on this YouTube page, and of course on our website. So thank you guys, and we'll have an update sometime tomorrow.